Well, after a fair amount of debate, I finally broke down and invested in Mega Live. So I've got the Mega Live transducer, and I've got a Summit transducer holder so that I can, have it on the side of the boat here, and then I've just got it run up to my Helix 9 on the dashboard. So I've been running it for the last couple days, incredibly impressed with it. I was worried about the definition or the ability to, figure out what fish are, but it's actually incredibly easy. And what we've been doing is, we're not using it to see or to, watch the fish bite or to, try to coax them into biting. We're still doing all the same things as far as, our jigging action, our presentation, but what we're doing is eliminating water without fish in it, or basically same thing we would do with side imaging, but we're doing it on a piece of structure right now, and we're basically eliminating unproductive casts. What we're doing is, I'm sweeping this transducer back and forth. When I come across several fish, I cast out to those fish, and then I kind of ignore what's going on here and just work my bait the way I normally would, and it's incredibly it's incredible. I've caught more fish just being able to, put my cast right where I want it versus, having to fan cast an area and completely eliminating unproductive casts. So, so this is kind of what we're doing. So here, let me grab this and bring it in closer here. All right, so you can see there's a couple fish on the bottom, but as I swing this left and right, you can kind of see that, okay, so there's a fish there, right? And as I move this back and forth, you can kind of get an idea where these fish are. And so that's how we're kind of eliminating. See, like right there, I've got 1, 2, maybe 3 fish, and so that's the direction I'm going to make a cast in. And you look over here, I've got basically, I'm just moving this around, and you think of this handle as an arrow, and so that points. So when I come across and I scan and I see those fish, I'm just going to cast in that direction. And so you can see, come back to the screen here, there's a suspended mark there, and so I'm gonna make my cast in that, I'm gonna make my cast in that general direction and just work it back. So we just pulled up on a new spot, and I'm over here just kind of swinging this way, watching, and you can see it drops off here, and we're marking some fish along here, kind of along here, along this drop. And if you look, it's pointed that way, so we're sending all our baits out in that direction, and that's how we're eliminating that unproductive water. And hopefully, oh, look at, as I'm talking, Chris has his bait out there, at or around those fish, and he's gonna haul one up here.
It's not that terrific, but
that's all right. Let me get my.
It's just a little bonus walleye. That one's. You're not gonna write home about it, but fun to catch.
Made a little move here, marked some fish out there, cast out to them, and within the second cast, there they are. So just using that Mega Live to just eliminate that unproductive water is just, it's like cheating. So, I mean, I know a lot of guys are, and we got a nice fish too. There we go. So, I don't know. I was super apprehensive. Wasn't gonna buy it, but something changed my mind. I don't know what it was. I am super happy I have it, and we're kind of getting honed in on it, and we're catching some decent walleyes. So there you go. That took 1 or 2 casts within finding a new spot, and there we are. Mega Live. It's like cheating. Again, same spot, just tracking those fish down with the Mega Live, pitching that jig out to them. In this spot, we were able to sweep through and find that, hey, there aren't a ton of fish up here because it gets super shallow, but there's a super steep break over here. We're able to mark that with the Mega Live, and those fish are just laying on that break, able to knock out that unproductive water on that spot, on the spot, so to speak, and every cast becomes more productive by cheating with Mega Live. But you know what? It's out there. I'm gonna do it. Call me a cheater. I don't care. I'm catching more fish because of it.